Nigga!
About game time, bring the pain time.
We want your time to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you are having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, then please text the word "Kings" along with your issue and simple issue to 55555. A member of our guest relations will respond and address your concern immediately.
Don't forget to come out to the game for Calendar Day. What better way to pass the year than with pictures of your favorite mascot, the Slam Jam, and the Game Dance.
Single game tickets are fun. Multi-game packs are a blast. Give yourself a little joy, a little fun. You deserve it. Go to the nearest ticket booth or visit the team's website to secure your Kings tickets today. The National Basketball Association and the Sacramento Kings are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fights, throwing objects, attempting to enter the court, or interrupt guarding or using it.
Coming up next, from the Golden One Center in California's capital city, Sacramento, the Grizzlies taking on the Kings. For Memphis, they're on the road and looking to make a statement win against a top opponent. A win here could turn their season around, and it all happens next. Kings, Grizzlies. We'll be right back on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Alongside Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Dan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for DeMar DeRozan.
Well, I like that he's really found a balance. He doesn't feel the need to put the team on his back and try to carry them offensively, but he can still bring it when they need him most. And maybe what's most important, he provides that veteran leadership necessary.
And here's Memphis's starting group. Morant runs point with KCP to his side. Santi Aldama out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Edey in at the center position. And for Sacramento, Murray out there with George. Then it's Malik Monk. Then there's Dario Saric. And it's Terrell in at the one. Grant, these are two teams with some of the highest assist rates in the league.
Yeah, B.A. And it really goes to show the unselfish attitude they both have. Not to mention how many skilled passers are on both rosters.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
MP looking around. Oh, wow!
Look out!
And there's the slam! Dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, and that was a big-time flush. I love whenever Murray takes flight like this.
Now here's Morant. Four on the clock. Fade away. It's hauled in by Saric. On offense, here are the Kings. They defeated Washington in their last game.
Yeah, they were able to execute offensively in a hostile environment, which led to a lot of high percentage shots.
Well, and it's one thing to get the shots you want. It's another to make them. They've got good scorers on this team.
Now here's George. He had a 30-point outing in their last game against Washington.
And late in that shot clock, George bailing this possession out.
Here's Jackson. 4-point game. Edey up top. Pass to Aldama. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Now here's Edey. Here's Jackson. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Doug Christie and I were able to chat. We got to talking about what do you do defensively against Ja Morant, and Coach said staying on top of him isn't easy, so our focus is on shutting down the lanes and not giving him the openings to attack. We want to make Morant force the issue. Putting Morant in tight spots is the name of the game here. Back over to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Morant. Sacramento getting their last shot to go.
Well, the defense is going to give Morant that shot. They're trying as hard as they can to defend the rim. That opens up the mid-range jumper.
Now here's MP. Turned in an outstanding game against Washington. George outside. Here's the three. Memphis with a rebound. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Kings. That one in Sacramento.
Today's game is about effort and energy. They got crushed on the glass the last time these teams played.
Yeah, it wasn't their finest hour or finest 2 hours. It has to be a matter of pride for them this time.
Stan, there seems to be an impatience to this Kings organization. Continuity is not the order of the day.
Well, yeah, BA, and it can be disorienting for the players. You don't want to become complacent, but there's got to be a happy medium and some stability.
And so here's Sacramento after Memphis picked up the three with their last shot. Monk for three. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
D has to know where Monk is in these situations. He's a competitor who loves getting the answer three.
Now here's Jackson, coming off a 31-point game against Minnesota. And here's MP from outside, and another Sacramento three. And congratulations go out to MP. He received his first All-Star selection.
And as a starter too, BA, that's when you know you've made it. I mean, you're not just on the roster, you're one of the stars of the team.
Now here's MP. Screen by MP. Monk passes to MP. And here's George. He's covered by Caldwell Pope. George against Caldwell Pope. Excellent D there from Caldwell Pope.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
And it's Edey missing. The Kings lead by 5. And he lobs it up top. Šarić, the pass to MP. From down in the low post, it goes. Terrell's got his second bucket on the night.
Oh, a wise move by MP, calling his own numbers in the two-man game.
Aldama outside. Back to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Morant. To the inside, Edey. And that one, good. Edey's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Well, once Edey gets the ball that close to the basket, it's too late, even against the best.
Here's MP. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And you got to give it up for MP, securing his first All-Star selection. What a moment for this young man's career.
Yeah, what a moment indeed. One he'll never forget. Now, I know MP fans think this is just the first of many to come, but I hope MP savors this moment. He's earned it.
Well, the defense can't let Morant get comfortable down there or he'll just continue to torture him.
George for three. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Terrell's got 4 assists now tonight. And here's Caldwell Pope. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Outside for Morant. And he makes it.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Sacramento leading by 6. Here's MP. He's got 7. And there's the lob.
Great delivery on the pick and roll. MP with a good sense of timing.
Here's Morant. Pass to Edey. Here's the pick. Here's Jackson. Shot from the low post is good. Jackson's got 5 points.
Yes, we know Jackson can nail threes, but at his core, he's a guy who wants the ball around the rim.
George, a screen on Morant. MP against Moran. Screen by MP. The 3-ball. George's shot is off.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Jackson on the wing. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Monk with a steal. George drives in, and the jam by George.
And reminding everyone of his athleticism, George can still get up and drop the hammer.
And so it's Moran who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. 8-point game. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Kicks it out to Jackson. Aldama outside. Memphis needs to get off a shot. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Rebound by Sacramento. George outside. Pulls up. MP shot is off.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
Aldama outside. To the paint. Here's Edie. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. He's got 6.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Monk passes to MP. Screen by MP. Most of the season behind us, Grant. Talk about the mindset for teams right now.
Well, if people tell you the standings don't affect the mindset, BA, they're lying. Everyone is asking themselves how they can improve or maintain position. You just don't want to backslide now.
Look at who's out there now for Sacramento. Eubanks comes in for Murray. And DeRozan is subbed in for George. And the dunk by Jackson.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Now here's Saric. Outside Monk. MP outside. From about 16. Doesn't go for him. Jerome with some nice D. Grizzlies trail by 6. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Kings. Pass to Jerome. Jackson, the screen. Jerome attacking. Back to Jackson. Kicks it out to Clark. 5 on the clock. Here's Jerome. And it's blocked. MP inside. Conchar covers. MP, that one's good. Terrell's got 11 points.
Well, MP goes through the defense for the score. Wow.
Conchar, the pass to Jerome. Down low. And the dunk by Jackson.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfect.
Here's Terrell. Yep, that one goes. He's got 13.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Jerome against MP. Jerome, that's good.
Some sick ball skills displayed right there. And he's not the guy you expect to pull that off.
Sacramento leading by 6. Over to the wing. MP, a screen on Clark. Saric, the pass to MP. Connects from downtown.
Hey, he's been efficient and effective. He's already hit 6 buckets out of 8 looks.
Clark with a screen on MP. Jerome finds Clark. Jerome outside. The 3. Rebound by Sacramento.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Back to MP. Puts up a 3. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first. Now Jackson. He's coming off a 10-point game against Minnesota.
Yeah, and you see this with a lot of great scores. When they're putting up big nights, a lot of times it's because they're making a lot of free throws.
Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. Sacramento on top, up by 9. And we'll be back right after this. Great. Changes here for the Kings. Murray's checked in for Eubanks. George comes in for Jones. And MP subbed in for Ellis. And Memphis also making a switch. Morant, he's checked in for Conchar. Morant with it. He's coming off a 25-point game against Minnesota.
Yeah, and his facilitating was also extremely impressive. He was outsmarting the defense and easily connecting with ready shooters.
Keegan Murray is out there with DeMar DeRozan. Then it's MP. Then there's Paul George. And it's Schroeder in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Now here's Jackson. He's got 9. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Wizards made some terrific plays. He dropped 50 points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a triple-double. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Good stuff, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
And so it's Memphis with it. Sacramento getting their last shot to go. Entering the NBA at just 19 years of age. Gigi Jackson has such a bright future, Coach.
Well, Brian, he was scoring 15 a game as such a young rookie. He is a scoring 6'9" wing, and I think Jackson will grow in this league. To me, it's about getting consistent with the jumper for Gigi.
Saric checks in for Sacramento. Pass to Murray. Now here's Saric. Clark covers. Morant, the pass to Jerome. Fires it from 18. And Morant gets it to go on the assist from Jerome. Jerome's got his 3rd assist of the night. To the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. In transition, here they come. From deep. Sacramento grabs the miss. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Next up on the schedule, the Clippers. That'll be a home game, and that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And here's Morant outside. It's hauled in by Saric. Sacramento has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up. Saric has got 6.
Well, looking at his numbers, DeRozan is a very good wing passer.
Clark outside. George against Jackson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on Paul George.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, BA, it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players, so if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Aldama's checked in for Jackson. Now here's Morant. Give him 8. Over MP. And that one hits the back iron.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
Yeah, just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
Here's Morant, following that last three-pointer by Sacramento. For three, Caldwell Pope. Back to Morant from the arc. Oh, Morant sinks the triple.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And so MP will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. And he's going for the oop here. Edey with a steal. Now here's Caldwell Pope. He had 9 points in his last time out. Pass to Edey. George over to help. Edey, that's good. Edey's got 8. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies?
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And also the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
The offensive rebound. Jackson gets the bucket.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Now here's MP. 19 points in the game. To end the run. Good. He hits the jumper. MP's got 21.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
Edey, that's good. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Nice move. It's hauled in by Saric. Saric has got 4 rebounds in the game. MP up top. Sacramento passing it around. Monk passes to MP. Outside Monk. Nice jump shot. 5 points in the game.
It's tough to defend that jumper. Monk has a quick, fluid motion to his shot.
And so Tomas Isolo calls the timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan.
You all know what time it is. Here comes your number 6 crew report.
Memphis making a switch here. Jerome's checked in. And time for the power rankings. Latter half of February. Fascinating to see where teams stack up during this part of the season. You look at Detroit, they slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
I think for the Kings, they've had a cold stretch and are desperately looking to end their losing streak. You can bet tensions are high in that locker room.
Now here's Morant. 11 points in the game. Edey with a screen on Monk. Shot clock at 6. Inside. And there's Edey. That's good. And the assist by Morant. Edey's got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, Edey has a big presence in the paint. I like what he did there.
Knocked away. Ooh, MP going to work inside.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you gotta love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
On the wing, Caldwell Pope. George defending. Left side, Morant. No luck on that one. Great D that time from Monk. Murray finds MP. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Terrell's got 25 points in the game. Here's Jerome. He's got 5. 1:16 left to play in the first half of basketball. From deep, Morant Finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive.
You like how their perimeter game is building out. They're feeling it right now.
And stolen by Jerome. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Off the mark there with a 3. Kings trail by 3. Monk passes to MP. Monk with it. Guarded by Morant. Back to MP. Here's Murray. Murray with the jam.
Oh, and Murray makes this look all too easy. Superb at throwing it down with some power.
And here's Morant. 14 points for him. Jerome passes to Morant. Just 5 on the clock. From behind the arc. Tries again. And the bucket is good from Edey in deep. Edey's got 8 points here in the quarter.
And their intensity has only picked up this quarter, even while holding the lead.
George, a screen on Jerome. Here's Terrell. And they pick up 2.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
7 seconds left in the half. And here's Morant outside. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Grizzlies up 1. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
And greetings from the 2K studios. Here at halftime, the Sacramento Kings in a tight game.
You know what? They pushed the action, but also played within themselves. Showed great execution.
And you know, that usually leads to a high field goal percentage, and that's exactly what's happened here. All right, and now time to give some recognition. Players of the Month. The Eastern Conference winner, Josh Giddey.
He's been piling on the points during this last stretch of games, getting to his spots, executing, keeping the game simple. And so far, no one has figured out how to stop him or even contain him.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
And so Monk will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. On the court for Memphis. Morant runs point with KCP to his side. Jackson out there with Santi Aldama. And it's Edey in at the 5. And it's Terrell missing.
Oh, you gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Here's Morant. Aldama outside. Edey finds Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 5. Now Morant launches a 3. It's hauled in by Saric. Saric has got 5 rebounds tonight. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Bia. The Grizzlies last season retired the jersey number of the grind father, defensive ace Tony Allen, the player who coined the grit and grind motto that came to define the franchise in the 2010s. Allen was a perennial all-defense selection in Memphis, and his hard-nosed play set the tone. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Just an electrifying style on the court for John Morant. And Grant, he's not shy when it comes to confrontation.
Oh yeah, no, he's not ducking any smoke. But part of his maturation is choosing his battles, including trying to preserve his body from those fearless forays to the rim.
In the paint, Morant puts it in.
Yeah, Morant just continuing to assert himself offensively.
MP, the pass to George. Here's MP. MP, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Sharich right side. The three. Oh, my goodness! He'll go to the line with a chance at a 4-point play. It's going to go on Zach Edey. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Free throw good. Sharich. Now Caldwell Pope. No made baskets yet. Pass to Edey. And now around 2 minutes going by in this half. From deep, Morant. And it's Morant again missing. Sacramento leading by 4. Now MP. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
And here's Morant outside. Fires in the triple. Morant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, normally Morant is scoring off the dribble. It's good to see him being effective off the ball.
Here's Terrell. And the layup is good. And the Kings lead by 3.
Well, he's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. And a look now at the rookies that have been on fire lately. MP, number 1.
How about this tear he's on? Great scoring numbers over the last 10 games, especially for a rookie.
For Sacramento, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. George a screen on Morant. George outside. Driving inside. And the jam by George.
Yeah, great job by George. Now, part of what makes him such a great wing is his crazy ability off the bounce.
Morant surveying the floor. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Here's Edey. Sharich brings the double team. Edey, that's good.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Sacramento leading by 3. Let's go with a 3. And it's Terrell missing. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. That one falls. Morant's got 21 points in the game. Sacramento has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Here's Terrell. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. MP against Morant. For the lead. Oh, MP with a block. Pass to Murray. Back to MP. George outside. And another miss by Sacramento.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Morant with it. He's got 21. And that one drops. 23 points in the game.
And this is what's so special about Morant's game. His mobility and his explosiveness.
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for Jaren Jackson.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
Well, when you watch MP, you can see the burst he has on the floor. Very explosive young player.
And both free throws good for MP.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Pass to Jackson. Over Murray. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And that's now 17 points for Jaren Jackson. MP drives in.
Well, I like when MP takes initiative like this because it forces the defense to react.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Grizzlies?
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Yeah, all game long, they've been also playing well inside in the paint. Lots of points are coming their way thanks to them attacking the interior.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Jerome's checked in. Aldama, no good. The Kings leading. Monk passes to Sharich. Back to Monk. banked it in off the glass. Monk's got 7 points in the game.
Being proactive inside. Monk not just hanging out on the perimeter.
Jerome passes to Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope, a screen on Monk. Pass to Jackson. Three-pointer. Terrell grabs the board. And so MP will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Takes it inside. Denied by Moran.
Well, that's the kind of energy they want to see from Moran, making an impact with his defense.
Shoots over Monk. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Sacramento leading by 3. Down low. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. And it's 9 points for Malik Monk.
Moving the ball for the highest percentage look.
To the middle. Here's Aldama. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Now here's MP. He's got 36 points. Oh! Murray finishing the lob.
Yeah, he gets off the floor in a flash. Murray can elevate off 1 foot or 2. It's easy for him to convert on lobs.
And so it's Memphis with it. Jerome feeling it out a bit. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Nails it from beyond the arc. Caldwell Pope's got his first 3 points of the game.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Saric, the pass to MP. 6 on the shot clock. And George with the jam.
And look at George going off on the defense, putting them to shame with the alley-oop jam.
Grizzlies trail by 4. Jerome outside. Outside, Caldwell Pope. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Making a change here. Schroeder's checked in. Then for Memphis, Clark comes in for... Group substitution here for Sacramento. Eubanks, he's checked in for Saric. Jones comes in for Murray. DeRozan is checked in for George, and MP subbed in for Monk. Then for Memphis, Landale comes in for Jackson, and it's Conchar in for Moran.
Well, he has owned this quarter, a major reason they're up right now.
Jerome passes to Landale. And here's Jackson. Jerome on the wing. Jones grabs the board. They trail by 9. To the inside. And MP with a basket on the assist from Schroeder. Terrell's got 40 points.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And here's Jerome. He's got 5. Landale, the pass to Jackson. Here's Clark. Jerome outside. Jackson outside. Over DeRozan. And it's MP with a rebound. Terrell's got 8 rebounds in the game. Screen by MP. Second chance shot. Shot's good by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his first basket. Jackson surveying the D. Jerome on the wing. Shot to stop the run. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
They need to run plays for him, get him more touches, whatever it takes to get him producing.
And so it's Sacramento, ending the quarter up 10. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be right back after this word. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
Well, that is what coaches want from their point guard. Set others up, play the game the right way.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. They've got DeMar DeRozan. MP is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Drew Eubanks. And it's Jones in at the power forward position. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Jerome, that's good.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Terrell. And he makes it on the layup. Terrell's got 42 in the game.
Huge night for him. I love how he's searching for his shot attempts, trying to carry them to the finish line.
Jerome against MP. Over MP. Jerome, no good. The Kings lead by 9. To the paint. And the dunk by Jones.
And after putting it down, he angles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Inside. Here's Jackson. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Well, that's the kind of aggressive play you want to see from Jaren Jackson.
I think many would say Jaren Jackson Jr. has an incredibly complete game, Coach.
Yeah, offense, defense, no room for complaints, BA. Rebounding, he has the tools to dominate, but the numbers are still coming around.
MP, that was good.
Well, that brings his total to 5 makes from beyond the arc for the game. Feeling some confidence from Rain.
Pass to Jackson. Over Jones. Jackson can't get it to go. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
Well, that's the kind of player MP is striving to become.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Offensive board. Conchar outside. Clark with a screen on Schroeder. Jackson for 3. Drains the triple. Jackson's got 23 points.
Well, modern-day big men can hit threes and guard multiple positions. That's Jaren Jackson.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Here's Jerome. Jackson outside. And the foul called on MP. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
So that brings him up to 4 fouls. So he's forced to hold himself back a little now, which may make him a target for the offense.
Saric checks in for Jones. Ja Morant, he's checked in for Memphis. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, over that last break, I was able to catch the message that the Grizzlies head coach was giving to his team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. MP with it. Jackson in his pocket. Shots good by Saric.
The youngster, MP, keeping that head on a swivel.
against Schroeder. To the middle. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
And it's Terrell missing. Grizzlies trail by 9. Clark outside. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Jackson, the pass to Jackson. Here's Morant. 2 points. That one goes. Morant's got 11 points here in the second half.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution. And since halftime, he's made a concerted effort to get to the line. Be aggressive. Great stuff.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
Conchar, he's checked in for Memphis. One thing you hear coaches like Steve Kerr say, let's not gift foul calls that you'd never tolerate in a pickup game. You agree?
I absolutely agree, B.A., and I think Steve Kerr has gotten that across to the league and the way guys officiate now, and I think that's good. Let's call fouls when a guy's trying to score or trying to make an offensive play and we actually foul him. Let's not reward guys when their only objective is to try to get fouled jumping into people.
Jackson on the wing, fires for 3, gets the 3 to fall. Jackson's got 9 points in the quarter.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Saric finds MP. Here's Eubanks. Clark covers. Outside Schroeder. Down low. Here's Saric. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
From deep, Morant. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of that.
And some changes here for the Kings. Keegan Murray's checked in for Eubanks. Paul George comes in for DeRozan. And Malik Monk subbed in for Schroeder. Williams is checked in for Memphis. Murray, a screen on Jerome. To the inside. And stolen by Jackson. Williams with it. Guarded now by George. Pass to Jerome. Back to Williams. Here's Jackson. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Second chance effort. And Monk lays it in. And the Kings lead by 9.
How about Monk there? The guard with the rebound and hoop. Smart play.
Jerome passes to Williams. Pass to Clark. And here's Jackson. 5 to shoot. Now Jerome. Covered by MP. There's the triple. Jackson can't get it to go.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And that one's good. Terrell.
He hit 3 triples in the first half, 3 more since. That's nothing to shrug at.
Williams on the wing. Outside Morant. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Edey's checked in for Clark. Aldama comes in for Williams. And Caldwell Pope is subbed in for Jerome. Stan, he's one of the most exciting players in the league right now. What makes Ja Morant so special?
Well, look, B.A., his explosiveness. Sometimes he makes you nervous with how much he throws his body around. But what I love about Ja is that it shows he has no off switch. He plays with intensity.
Aldama outside. Murray against Jackson. Pass to Edey. Now here's Morant. There's the 3. Hauled in by the Kings. Murray's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Saric finds MP. And another Sacramento 3.
His points are really adding up from the three-point line. He had 9 from distance in the first half, and he's only getting better.
Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Jackson gets the bucket.
Knowing his team needs a lift, he's putting them on his back.
Here's Terrell. The rebound by Edey. Grizzlies trail by 11. Left side, Caldwell Pope. Aldama outside. Pass to Jackson. Here's Morant. This one for 3. And another 3 for Memphis.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Now George lets it go from deep. Pure from 3-point range. George has got 19 points.
Well, that's now his 3rd triple of the game, first here in this second half.
Morant against MP. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Over Murray. Here's Morant. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
And the free throw, no good.
Well, Morant is so athletic that he finds himself at the free throw line a lot.
Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Aldama outside. Jackson buries it from outside.
Well, even though they're struggling, his solo efforts on offense have really been something.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Edey. MP again. What an avalanche.
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. Morant. Bucket. Straight in.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
Here's Jackson. Oh, an impossible move. John Morant.
Wanting the ball in these spots is what makes Morant the leader that he is.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Can. The Kings lead by 4. Now MP. 1:49 left in the 4th. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Look, fires! Misses the 3! And here's Memphis. They're on a 15-5 run from deep. Ooh, the shot misses.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
And we've got 1:18 left in the 4th quarter here. And Edey with a block.
Well, with that reach, Edey makes guarding the restricted area look effortless.
And stolen by Murray. MP with it. Guarded by Morant. Monk. Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Now Jackson. The triple drop.
Well, Jackson Jr. showing his ability to be a leader in clutch time.
And so MP will bring it up for Sacramento. They've led by as many as 14. And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. 13.
MP outside. Just 4 to shoot. From 13 feet. That misses.
Oh, the rebounding. Part of his triple-double. He's been nothing short of spectacular. Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big-time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
MP, pressure moment.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
A productive trip to the line right there makes this a 2-possession game.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They're losing by 4. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
Searching for a fast bucket, then a way to stretch things out.
Yeah, and then they have to foul quickly and hope for some misses at the line.
Here's Morant. Ooh, Morant going right at him.
And this is why Morant gets paid the big bucks, to knock down clutch shots like this.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Hey, talk about a cool customer. Icing this one with some clutch free throw.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They're behind by 4. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
An uphill battle for them. Everything has to go perfectly.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
Jackson. Oh, the long ball, no good. MP inside, and stolen by Morant. So it's the Kings taking the W in a close one. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
Now over to Dominic Hamill.
Thanks, guys. A $50 and a win, and I already know you'll say one doesn't mean much without the other. You really mean it, though? Isn't that what players have to say? What's the danger in admitting what anybody who's played at any level knows to be true? Scoring is fun.
Don, if I get 30 rebounds and we lose, nobody wants to know how much fun I had. All they care about is the L we just took. Points are a big deal to a lot of people, and I get that. But if you get them in a loss, it takes the air right out the room. I don't know what else to tell you, bro. I really don't. That's just how it is. That's just how the cookie crumbles.
Loud and clear, MP. Thanks for your time.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Brian, back to you.
Thanks, Dom. And that about wraps it up. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. We'll see you later.